Jews become so closely identified with malicious economic activity. But it's not rooted neatly in some kind of material context, because most Jews in the early modern period, most of them are poor, and most of them don't lend money. You have this very small minority of very wealthy Jews, and then this huge mass of very poor ones. What distinguishes Jews from Christians, it's not that Jews lend money and Gentiles don't. It's something much bigger than that. Look at early modern Europe, 90% of the population is peasants, and then you've got a tiny population of townsfolk. This is what I think distinguishes the Jews economically. Jews are only townspeople. They're merchant people. They were craftsmen, they were shopkeepers, they are engaged in trade, they travel. And they have to take risks because they cannot take refuge in landowning. Let's say you're a Jewish tailor, and God knows the last thing in the world Russia needs in the 19th century is more Jewish tailors. But there's a good chance you've got some education. There's a good chance you've got it in your head to move, that if things aren't good here, you might move somewhere else. Jews had more mobility, even when they were poor, than the bulk of Christians. So I think this is how we can explain the ferment of Jewish economic life in the early modern period. There are people always on the go. So what happens? A lot of them wind up in North America, where, because they are more flexible, more adaptable, and simply have a tradition of being city folk and not peasants, they do very well economically.